6 event wishes.
Sounds good.
All right, this is our first code, chat. First code. First and foremost, sorry that Twitch was acting up and we kind of missed, like, I guess, like the first couple seconds of the trailer, but that trailer looked awesome. Fizo, thank you so much for the 20 gifted subs. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much for the 20 gifted. You're way too kind. If you guys got a gifted sub, please make sure to thank them. Thank you so much. Wait, what? Wait, did it just show? Is it showing the banners? Wait. Did I just miss? What's the banner? Baiju Ganyu phase 2? What was the phase 1? They never did this before. Oh my god, I missed it. What was the first banner? Nilu first? Nilu and Nahida? Nahida and Nilu? Why are they doing it like this? They're just kind of like, here's the weapon, here are the banners. Okay, we're not gonna talk about it. Dude, that weapon looks beautiful though. So it's Nahida and Nilu. I'm going for Nahida.
When on the road,
Speaking of Baiju,
take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
dude, I can't wait for him.
Collapse, aren't you? The doctor will see you now.
Wait, is that the snake talking? That's so funny.
Taking a turn for the better.
Dude, he is so majestic. I love him.
Okay, that snake was awesome. Also, its design
Dude.
totally popped up on Baiju's shield.
I like that.
Well, I'm afraid of snakes, but Chung Chung sounds so cute.
Yeah,
Dude.
me too. And
I can't wait.
also, random thought, but isn't Baiju the first male character with glasses?
Oh, wow. I think you're
Oh.
right.
Yeah, I think you're right. Personally, I
Wait,
love his
yeah.
voice. Think it's amazing. Also, you can't go wrong with purple
Not
pants.
biased at
You
all.
really can't.
Whoa. True.
You know, okay, let's talk about Baiju. Baiju is a doctor at Boo Boo Pharmacy and is skilled at healing his patients. His abilities have helped Boo Boo Pharmacy make a reputation for itself in Liyue Harbor. But most importantly, Baiju is a gentle and refined physician, and his heart is dedicated to helping the world. He tends to anyone who comes to Boo Boo Pharmacy seeking medical attention, regardless of their wealth or status.
Ah.
He's a good guy.
Oh, I see.
Humble
so he's
guy.
that kind of doctor.
What
does that
kind
mean?
did you think he was?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of thought he might be the type of doctor who does good things, but with his own nefarious plan.
Dottore.
You know, like, I can save you.
But for a price.
I guess he just seems kind of
Ew,
mysterious
Zach,
like that.
never do that voice again.
Well, I give your imagination some credit, but
God.
sorry, he isn't quite the suspicious doctor like you imagined. In fact, he's actually a trusted physician among the people of Liyue Harbor. Everyone prefers to go see Dr. Baiju, no matter how serious the problem may be. But even though he works as a skilled physician, his own condition isn't so great.
I know people say that doctors are
Yeah.
the worst patients. Is that the case for Baiju as well?
Well, Baiju's case is a little complicated, and I don't want to give away any spoilers. So, travelers will have to check him out in-game to learn more about his story.
Can't wait.
So, zip.
Baiju story quest?
Okay, well, no matter what happens, I just hope that he'll be able to take care of himself.
Me too. But besides his health, Baiju also has some other troubles to worry about. For example, Director Hu will sometimes put up ads outside of Boo Boo Pharmacy to promote her funeral parlor. On top of that, poor little Chi-Chi is terrified of Hu Tao. So there are some days where Baiju really has his hands full.
Yeah, that does sound like something that Hu Tao would do.
As fate would have it,
Why is Dory
Baiju's
here? That's what I want to
master
know.
and the former director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor both studied together under the same master. But the two had differing views on the concepts of life and death and ended up going their separate ways. Their differences were passed down to their apprentices, which has led to Baiju and Hu Tao's different views. In version 3.6, travelers will be able to play through Baiju's story.
Yes,
to hear
story
some of
quest for
Baiju's
him.
inner thoughts
I think it's gonna be
and
good,
learn
dude.
more about this caring doctor.
Interesting.
I'm excited for
I
that.
can't wait to check it out.
In his search for discovering new treatments and
All
cures,
right, what does he do?
Baiju will often choose to test new medicines on himself.
Shield for your
As you
party
spend
members with
time
healing
Baiju in the
effects.
field, you can make use of his knowledge of herbs and interact with certain
Ooh,
harvestable
okay.
items, which will heal your current active character.
So,
Nice.
since Baiju is a doctor, I think it's pretty safe to say that most of his combat abilities are
Do you see
focused
the
on
bottom
healing,
left stuff?
right?
Yep, that's right. Baiju's treatment in battle is usually performed
Oh,
in
that's
2
just for the
steps.
video.
Step 1 is to control a wandering sprite that cruises through the enemies and restores HP to his teammates.
Nice.
Step 2 is to create a shield. When the shield refreshes, ends, or is broken, not only will it provide healing, but it will also deal dendro damage to enemies. Baiju believes that even in a difficult spot, as long as the diagnosis and treatment are done properly, lives can
Shielder
always be
and
saved.
healer, and it's
Sweet.
Dendro.
Looks like we'll be able to try out some new team compositions with him in mind.
That's gonna be
For
good, bro.
sure.
I'm calling
all right,
it now.
I
It's gonna be
think
good.
That's all we have for Baiju. So let's move on to our next
Dude,
playable character. I bet
that's
many
cracked.
travelers already know.
Dude,
him
he's even
well.
cracked.
I'm glad you gave me a chance. I always think it takes people with similar tastes to sustain
Oh, look at him.
pleasant conversation.
Show me Kave. Dude, he just carries his briefcase around. I love it. It's a sword? Great sword?
Come at me! Breaking new ground!
I can't tell what he is. Great sword? He's just spinning it around.
Cool.
Oh.
Let's go. I'm excited.
Okay.
Claymore.
Did you see him
Yeah,
make
great sword,
dendro
Claymore,
cores
whatever.
explode
Same
on
thing.
command? That'll be useful for me.
Claymore,
Yeah,
got
that
it.
was crazy. And the toolbox, he has some cool accessories. I am jealous.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah, I'm loving those animations. Super cool.
Yeah, those are really cool animations.
Okay, so since Kave has some connections with Dory, I'll introduce him. Kave is an architect and has this keen sense for beauty and the arts that he's developed ever since he was a child. Not to brag or anything, but his magnum opus is the Palace of Alcazarzaray, which is crazy coincidence where Dory lives. And his designs not only provide the required functionality, but also greatly incorporate his own artistic taste, making them feel unique and noteworthy.
Well, he sounds like a genius, so he must be pretty successful.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't quite lead the life of success and carefree
He's a
spending
starving
like
artist.
you might imagine. It's actually kind of the opposite. He hardly has enough more to survive.
Mood.
Okay, so he's broke. Interesting.
Oh,
Why
no.
is that?
Well, it kind of comes down to Kave's personality. He's a very perceptive person, so he has this sensitive and delicate side
Dude,
to his
not roasting
character.
Kave for
He
being
also has a
poor.
strong sense
Don't
of
poor
empathy
shame him.
and can understand the emotions and thoughts of different people, which may actually be one of his sources of artistic inspiration.
That's so funny.
For example, when someone is trying to sell something to Kave, all they have to do is make up some story about how the proceeds go to helping poor children, and he'll practically hand over his Mora.
Well,
Like
see,
all
that
of
means
it.
he's a good guy.
Wow, what a nice but gullible guy.
Yeah. And on top
Aw.
of that, he doesn't limit himself with the cost of construction. And take the Palace of Alcazarzaray as an example.
So he's
Maybe
just
only
bad
a
with money
real
management
maniac
is what it
architect
is.
like him, who doesn't
Got
care
it.
about the costs, could ever build something as amazing as that.
Hmm.
So you gotta respect him for that.
Yeah.
But it's probably these kinds of situations that have made him become roommates with All Hate Them.
But
He's just
aren't,
like
all
me.
Hate
Yeah,
Them
exactly.
And Kave polar opposites? We see them bicker all the time.
About
Relatable, dude.
Well, Kave thinks that All Hate Them lacks feelings for others and always disagrees with his point of view. But like Anjali just said, Kave can understand how many people feel, but understanding doesn't always mean agreement.
Right. Yeah, I think we're starting to understand Kave's character a little better now. So next we can move on to some of his talents.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
What does he do?
As an architect, Kave can help everyone save some
That makes
materials when
sense.
creating
Teapot
furnishings.
stuff.
And his mapping abilities might come in handy during battle. As a unique and creative designer, Kave
Oh,
must
that's a
always
cool
bring tools with him.
animation.
His toolbox, named Marak, not only provides Kave with tools, but also has many interesting uses. For example,
Dendro
Marak's
damage?
mapping ability allows him to scan the battlefield,
Mhm.
causing all dendro cores within a certain AoE to burst immediately.
Nice.
In addition to that, when Marak completely releases
What?
its magic, it converts Kave's attack damage to dendro
I like
damage
that.
and increases Kave's combat capabilities.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about triggering all those dendro cores at the same time. Kave won't be hurt by them. In fact, one of Kave's talents
What?
actually causes him to recover a set amount of
It-
HP.
they
when
don't-
he
the
takes
cores
damage
don't
from a
hurt
dendro
him?
core.
It's always good to have a reliable partner like that. Changshang
Oh,
always
and
gives Baiju a lot of
dude,
help
that's
too, you
correct.
know.
Exactly.
For Bloom
But Maraka's
especially,
pretty
dude.
remarkable. It can even wield a sword for Kaveh.
It's a pretty awesome toolbox.
Oh,
I know, right?
I like that.
Okay, so
That's
that
awesome.
should be just about everything we have for Kaveh.
Dude, he doesn't
How
get
should I say
hurt by
this?
the cores.
I think his
Our
Parade
main
of
event
Providence.
for version 3.6 is the Academia
Is
Extravaganza.
that a free Faruzan?
In addition to the variety of celebrations,
Pog.
the event also serves as a chance for the 6 Darshans to compete. The extravaganza consists of 2 main parts, the Wisdom Gala and the Inter-Darshan Championship. In the Wisdom Gala, the 6 Darshans have prepared 6 corresponding activities to show off the style of each respective school. As for the Inter-Darshan
What?
Championship, each of the Darshans will be selecting a single member to represent their school in a large competition.
It's like the Hogwarts games or whatever they were.
So maybe we can talk about some gameplay that travelers can expect to see.
What? Okay.
When travelers adjust the astrolabe to the appropriate height and angle, the stars on the astrolabe will light up and form a pattern. Look,
Okay,
this
it's like a
time
puzzle.
the pattern is a cute little fungus.
Aww.
Scholars from Kasharawar will have a game that displays their understanding of mechanisms and architecture.
Oh, that's cool.
Travelers will learn how to use the least possible materials to build a road that meets certain requirements within a limited space.
That's
Ooh,
really
already
sick,
getting
actually.
A lot of ideas for this one. Okay.
And you have to
Seems
do it in the
travelers
least
will have a
amount of
lot
stuff.
freedom to
That's
try
actually kind of
whatever
cool.
arrangements they can think of to reach those goals.
Yeah.
Next is Vahumana. They're taking their booth pretty seriously.
Okay.
They will be holding an archaeological activity where travelers will use specialized equipment to detect relic
So it's like an
replicas.
Olympic type thing.
Travelers will have to carefully observe the surrounding environment as they search, and even eliminate external interference affecting the detectors to find the relic replicas.
Oh, well,
Okay.
this is all very nice, but are there any games where we won't have to go running around as much? I'm lazy.
Dude, base,
Yes,
dude.
there's something for everyone in these game modes. With this one, you can just relax and stay put while you listen to a story. But
Huh?
as you're listening, you also get to ask the storyteller some questions.
Okay.
If you're
Interesting.
able to ask and uncover some key information, then you'll receive some clues to lead you to the truth of the story.
Very mysterious.
Spontamod, on the other hand, is preparing a small
fighting
combat
one, okay.
experiment to
Perfect.
put travelers' combat abilities to the test within a set amount of time. Of course, they'll kindly provide a variety of potions to help travelers overcome situations in the experiment.
Nice.
Awesome.
Very cool. And last but not least is a little bionic experiment set up by Tainari's Amorta Darshan. Travelers will be able to control replicas of various creatures and command their movement according
Interesting.
to a specific rhythm.
Who was the last one though? There was one that we didn't see. Was it like a Geo
So
thing?
which Darshan's events are you all most excited about?
Oh, you know, Spontamod, because
Hmm.
that's what I'm all about. Combat and
That's
battle
very
and
unique. It's
victory.
very interesting.
Never losing. Ever.
Okay.
Never
Confident
die.
are we?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I like the star one. I like stars.
That's cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
I'm most excited to listen to a story.
It's a
because
secret
I think that's
character?
about my speed.
Or is it Wanderer? It might be
Let's
Wanderer.
not forget that in addition to the Wisdom Gala, we still have the Inter-Darshan Championship. This is a contest of wisdom and courage, and you won't want to miss seeing which Darshan is able to claim
It looks
the
like
title of
Wanderer in the
champion.
shadow.
Very cool. Oh, and there is one more thing to mention here. Layla's very own
Ah,
hangout quest
finally,
will
a
be
Layla
arriving with
hangout.
version 3.6, so be sure not to miss it. Okay,
Nice.
that's all.
Yay, we get
I
to
gotta
hang
do the
out with
hangouts still, dude.
Layla.
Will also be taking place in Sumeru.
Okay.
Waynute activity has suddenly been on the rise, and the academia is dispatching researchers to respond to the problem.
This time, we'll be helping scholars clear the desert of obstructions, assemble the Waynute Slayer
Oh, easy.
cannon,
We've done this
and
before.
repel the wandering Waynute.
The Waynute Slayer cannon, huh?
Waynute? That's how you pronounce it?
That's quite the name.
Waynute?
As its name implies, it's very effective against Waynute. Our task
That's how
will be
you
to clear
pronounce
out any
Waynute?
monsters nearby
Nah, it's
and help with the
Weenut, dude.
preparations so the cannon can start attacking.
Waynute.
I'm sure our travelers will be able to
Prevent for travelers to continue improving their combat abilities.
All right.
During the challenge, travelers will have to complete 3 consecutive combat rounds. During each round, the system will randomly activate 1 or more of 4 possible effects at set intervals of time.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's safe to say that no 2 rounds will play the same.
I guess not.
Yeah.
Waynute.
If the buff you
I
receive
can't
happens to
stop.
synergize
Waynute.
with your team composition, then your team will really start to shine. I personally think it's interesting to have these random elements added to the challenge. I feel like it'll bring some fun surprises to the gameplay.
Totally. And these buff effects are all pretty powerful. The travelers should definitely try some different team combinations and see what synergies they can come
I'm
up
gonna do
with.
it once for the primos.
Also, the Overflowing Mastery event will be returning once again with double drops for a limited time to help travelers keep leveling up their characters.
In addition to the events we've already mentioned, there will be one more event taking place in an all-new area. So first, I think we should reveal the new area.
No.
New area?
Before we do that, let's take a quick break and give
Wait,
another
no.
redemption code.
Why did you stop?
Yeah, sounds good.
Stop, no.
But one more note, we'll have some info regarding new artifact sets during the break, so be sure not to miss that.
Okay, so they're doing it during the break now. Maybe to save time. Nymph Dream. Hydro damage bonus after normal charge of plunging attacks. Elemental, okay. Viral shot glow. Elemental skill and elemental burst damage will be increased by 10%. Yo, is that an artifact set for Dea? That's an artifact set for Dea. The second one. The effect increases at 5 seconds the duration each second. These effects can be triggered. Dea artifact set, dude. It increases your HP, elemental skill, and burst damage will be increased by 10% after equipping character takes damage. Damage bonus increased by 80%.
And ready to show an all-new area being added to the game.
That's right, and I hope you're all as excited as we are. This area is located deep in the desert, in the northwest of the desert of Hadramaveth. According to legends, it was one of the main rifts that monsters were emerging from during the Conria disaster 500 years ago.
They know we don't read
the
fast,
site of a battlefield where God suppressed the power of the abyss. Although it was originally desert, the ecological system has completely changed due to the power of the abyss, and it has become a large, uninhabited area of swamps and
This place looks cool.
So, you're saying that we might be able to uncover some buried secrets about Conria
What's in
there?
that Ussie over
On
there,
second
dude?
thought, it kinda sounds like it might be dangerous.
Yeah. Luckily, we have some little helpers to assist us in our search.
What?
There will be a Pari named Sorush waiting for us that will lend us its abilities, allowing travelers to freely fly across parts of the area.
You're kidding
and
me.
access some locations that would be impossible on foot.
You just fly around?
We'll be able to fly
That's
around
awesome.
now?
Yeah, this will be your chance. There will be a small event for travelers to help it continue its training.
Oh, he's
we will guide
cute.
Sorush to new enemy during their journey.
He
in
looks
version
cool.
3.6, the Iniquitous Baptist. Its abilities include using
Baptist?
multiple elements in battle and creating shields for corresponding elements to reduce damage.
Ooh.
Definitely looks
I like
it will be
that.
a formidable enemy.
That's not all.
That's sick.
We and Hydro Hilly Churl Rogues. These Hilly Churls are
Does he have a
wandering across
scythe? Oh my God, he has a
Tibet
scythe.
and
He has a
do
scythe.
not belong
Scythes
to any
exist.
particular Hilly Churl tribe. Sometimes they assist other Hilly Churls or tribes in need of help. And
He has
they
a
also
scythe.
Waiting
Dude,
to be
these
uncovered here.
they look
so
cool.
It's definitely worth exploring. And last but not least, a pep will appear. The Dragon of Verdure was once
Dude,
an
he looks
emerald green dragon
disgusting.
that ruled Sumeru, but its color later changed to that of yellow sand. Recently, it seems to be suffering from
This
some
is
kind
cool,
of
though.
illness.
Story quest.
Oh, for
Chapter
sure.
2, Nikita,
I
dude.
think there'll be a
Oh,
lot
it's gonna
of
be good.
interesting
I
things for
already
travelers
feel
to
it.
learn in this one, so be sure to
I
look
think it's gonna be a
forward
good
to it.
quest.
Absolutely. And that's about all we have for new content in the upcoming version.
Okay.
But before we wrap things up, we have an announcement regarding Genshin Impact's music. The second album for the Sumeru region, titled The Unfathomable Sand Dune.
Music's always good. All right, there's your last code, chat. This is a very quick live stream. They did announce banners. Nahida and Nilu first half, and then Baiju and Ganyu second half, I think, right? Very short live stream. I feel like they could have just gone into more details about stuff. I think they saved time by putting like the banners and stuff in these slides here to save time. I wonder why. Maybe they're experimenting with it was Kave